Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Random Pets LaBARKatory Challenge, where today we are very lucky to have a very rare superstar in our LaBARKatory indeed. I would like to introduce all of you to the endangered red wolf, who I'm sure many of you happen to know about, since wolves are one of the most popular of all of the animal species in our pixel biology community. But the red wolves have a very special place in my heart because the last surviving population, fewer than 100 at this point I believe, of red wolves happen to be in my state of North Carolina. And none of them exist in the wild anymore, unfortunately, but there are tremendous efforts to at least protect and repopulate the red wolves who are left. And if you guys aren't familiar with the story of the red wolves, I highly recommend checking it out because it is a tragic and dramatic tale of a carnivore that we have almost completely wiped extinct from the east coast of the United States, but who a group of really dedicated people have come around to protect and try to preserve. It is one of the forefronts of dramatic stories for the fate of large carnivores in our world, and as a result, I have a really big soft spot for red wolves. I really think that their tale is an active, really dramatic one going on right now, and if you are old enough to vote, know that you actually can have the fate of these majestic creatures in your hands. But alas, I digress. We are going to just enjoy our lovely red wolf, who has actually been wandering along the lovely edges of its forest land and has come across a red fox, a little fox, who I am actually, come on fox, we're gonna give you like, no, I don't have a fluffier tail for the fox. Here, I want you to have a really fluffy tail because that'd be adorable. So we made its tail a little bit bigger to try to give the fox just a little bit more cuteness. But it has come across a red fox. So a red wolf and a red fox, both of whom happen to have a little pinch of our random gene specialty to them, so that they can crossbreed and we can see what the wolf and fox puppies would look like. To my knowledge, it is impossible for them to do this in real life, but thankfully, we're in The Sims. So let's do this! Oh, and by the way, the endangered red wolf, which is hyper-realistic and absolutely beautiful, is another fantastic creation that you can find on the gallery. Let me pull up who I got it from. Dun 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 dun. There we go. Nolu Doru, who has definitely worked down to the details to create this realistic red wolf. If you would like to download it so you could have a red wolf pack roaming through your Granite Falls neighborhood, I highly recommend checking it out. But alright, my friends, let us begin with the puppies! I imagine that these two, the red wolf and the red fox, have possibly met at a beautiful waterfall, where the fox happens to have a lovely den. The red wolf being a dispersal wolf with no mate of its own. And by the way, if you like wolves, I hope that you are going to be enjoying the release of Wolf Quest 3 next week. But being a dispersal wolf with no mates of its own, it is just enchanted with this playful little female fox who has such a lovely den, and they just had a white puppy! Oh my gosh, even though the eyes are not red, I think we might actually make a very rare exception, and I am going to change the color of the eyes because I feel like a little Mana here. So thank you very much, Mana, for your sweet comments in our previous episodes. I feel like this is actually a little albino puppy, which you guys get so ridiculously, and we'll change the colors like that. You guys get so ridiculously excited about the white wolves that we end up with in our series that this just feels perfection. Let's go ahead and see. You are a hairy, playful, active little puppy, Mana, and thank you very much for your comments in our previous videos. If you guys would like to end up becoming one of our mini animals that we have as they populate our world and one day may even take a place in our Sims stories, all you need to do is leave a comment. It makes me so happy to see your comments, and it makes me so happy to see the lives that you take on in our LaBARKatory. Let's go ahead and see what the sibling, I'm really amazed that we ended up like first thing with a little albino pup. But let's see what the sibling between our red wolf and red fox. What? Okay, we're ending up with puppies that look nothing like what I thought they would, but I would like to introduce you guys to Sheila. So we have little Sheila. Whoops, there we go. And Sheila, you also don't look anything like I thought you would. You are a troublemaker who is stubborn and loyal. Oh, did we talk about Mana's? Yeah, we did talk about Mana's personality. And you too kind of compliment your sibling. This is very interesting. All right, next up, we have got, oh, what a cute puppy. These little ones are like looking nothing like I thought they would. Oh my gosh. But I really love the little face on Fox Frost here. What a perfect name. Fox Frost Wolf. Fox Frost. There we go. You are a skittish glutton who is playful. So we're actually ending up with like very, very interesting little pups here. So far, neither of them look like the actual red wolf and neither of them look like the fox, which is not what I expected. This would be a wolf puppy. This would be a wolf puppy. Come on. Yes! We ended up with a fox pattern. Okay, I will take that. I will take that over like not having any of either patterns. And ironically, this one would be named Wolf Fam or Cinder. So thank you, Wolf Fam. How ironic that you are actually ending up as one of our wolves in a family. That is hilarious to me, actually. And, oh, no, you cannot produce milk and you cannot produce wool. I have a mod in to make farm animals, and sometimes it makes really, really interesting results when it comes to our random generator. Still can't produce milk. There we go. You are a friendly, clever troublemaker, and don't you just look the part. Look at that jaw. I think we're going to end up with a wolf jaw on this one, and it'll be interesting to see what their sizes will be, because as you guys can tell, the red wolf and the red fox have very different sizes, and when we do crossbreeds between sizes, you never know what you're going to end up with. Just check out what happened with our batches of lion corgis. That was very interesting. All right, but as these two settle around the den, perhaps our red wolf being impressed by the extremely vibrant, like lily orangeness that we have on our red fox, let's go ahead and let them have another child together. So, added into this litter, a little fox! We actually have the fox coloring for little coyote, which... That's so ironic. Your guys' names are cracking me up today. See what I mean? So many of you already love wolves and foxes and similar animals that when I give you guys the names, it's just hilarious. I love it. It's the best. Little coyote, let's go ahead and see what you are like. You are an adventurous glutton who is quite hairy. And look at that little tail wag. That is some happy tail wagging. Oh my gosh. Oh, and actually, we need to make sure that we get some really fun pictures of the fam so far, the little wolf fam, and then let's snag that last little puppy. So let me pull up the name before we do it, and we've got whoa, another red-eyed fox. Oh, we didn't end up with a single one who really looks much like the wolf, but I like to imagine that, especially with Fox Frost and Sheila, maybe that's kind of just like the pattern of the red wolf sort of like colored down. And I'm very excited to introduce all of you to little Shy. So welcome, little Shy. You're very adorable. I love the big ears. I love the little fox look. That's gonna go hopefully really well when you grow up. And you are a glutton who is lazy and friendly. And so now here at the base of the waterfall that these two met at, the red wolf watches in amusement as our red fox dashes about the den, being chased by her many beautiful puppies. Who are growing very rapidly day by day. We have created a little bit of a fox family and a wolf pack mixed together, and let's go ahead and see what these little ones will be like as they grow up. So Mana, you're gonna go ahead and go first. Let's see what you turn into. I was not prepared. I was actually not prepared for how beautiful Mana turned. Like that is a majestic creature. That is a creature of legends walking through the forest. Can you just imagine people's reactions with Mana like moving through the bushes and the trees? This is amazing. Oh my gosh. Okay. A+, Mana. I really love your look. I think that you actually got the fox ears on a wolf body, and it makes them look even more mythical and legendary, which I love. With these big gigantic paws! Can you imagine going in the forest and just seeing like this flash of white, those pointed ears, and then as you rush over to see what it was, or maybe you rush away because you don't want to get eaten by something, you can see these gigantic paw prints in the mud. Oh, that would be so cool. Sheila? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna grow big enough to be able to help Mana out, or are you going to be a tiny little one rushing about your siblings' feet? Let's see. Oh yeah, definitely big enough. And look at that coloring! You guys! Oh, I think we ended up with a bunch of wolves who are going to watch in amusement and take good care of their red fox mother. This is so cute! Look at you! Oh, I don't even think your feet are as big as your sister. That's pretty cool. All right, so far we have 2 wolf foxes to join the pack. And for Fox Frost, yep, that would be another one. And I love how their ears just have the tiniest little tint to them. This is really pretty. They actually really do look like they are a bit of a blended mix between the 2 colorings. Oh, that's really lovely. Yep, okay, and actually this one in particular, oh man, with just that little bit on the ears. Oh, and those blonde colorings. Oh, and that face, that muzzle. This is the kind of dog where if I had a farm, I'm always saying this, for some reason, there's always a dog amongst our random generators where I'm like, that's the farm dog that I would trust with my family's livelihood. And I kind of get that feeling from Fox Frost here. And then we've got Cinder. Let's go ahead and see Cinder, the only one who has the darker patterning of the fox. That really does actually come off as a great mix between the wolf and the fox. So cute and tiny! So cute and tiny and fierce with that big old tail. Oh my gosh. We have a little yapper, guys. We've got a little one who I actually think looks a lot like the red wolf father, and is just the size of the red fox mother. That is adorable. That's really adorable. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Cinder, you are actually tiny compared to your siblings, but let's go ahead and see what little coyote. Are you going to be a little coyote, or shall you grow up to be a fox wolf? Okay, the answer is little and adorable. With the piercing eyes and slight jaw structure of the wolf, actually. And I think that actually, yeah, the wolf ears too, because they're not quite as pointed as the fox ears. That's really cute. We really are just kind of getting like either or. I actually love Cinder's ears. I think Cinder has like a little bit of a different look due to this mix. All right, so little coyote, you are actually a little fox indeed. But what about Shy Wolf? Are those gigantic paws as a puppy an indicator that you shall be a gigantic dog grown up? Yep, actually. Okay, that's another one where if I met this one in the forest, I would be really uncertain about what to do, because on the one hand, it's a fox, it's huge, you almost look like you could ride around on it, and on the other hand, the eyes are a piercing red and the size is huge. So you wouldn't really know, like, am I supposed to approach this creature or not? It actually reminds me of, oh, what are those wild dogs called? Like the dhole? I think it's like D-H-O-L-E. I'm not sure, but there's a species of, or is it not the wild dogs? Am I thinking of the aardwolves? Actually, Shy Wolf does kind of remind me of an aardwolf with those very, very long front legs. Shy Wolf, are you going to eat tons and tons of termites just like an aardwolf? Because that would be kind of interesting. And speaking of which, maybe we should get an aardwolf into our LaBARKatory. But all right, my friends, so this is our mix between a red wolf and a red fox. I have to say, getting a beautiful white wolf, like that's got albino eyes straight off, that's kind of amazing. I love Sheila and Fox Frost. I feel like those two really help out with the hunting. I feel like Shy Wolf helps out with the hunting too, but between Shy Wolf and Mana, The forest probably is full of rumors at this point, and I think that Cinder and Little Coyote probably yap and rush around and tend to stay at the den with their mother. But what a wonderful pack we have created, and I really hope you guys have enjoyed learning a little bit more about the red wolf. I highly recommend checking more information about them out in the future, and I hope you have enjoyed this combination between two of our favorite animals. So I hope you guys will be around and join us by subscribing for many more of our adventures. If you could, do please leave a like to toss some treats to this wonderful new pack, and most importantly, stay curious. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!